guys.
Look out.
Whoa. Coming at you.
Coming at you. I think we should be using coming at you.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can brainstorm a little bit right now. I mean, do you want to, I think coming at you is a good one. I don't know that I don't know if we want to do voices with it. I think my voice already sounds like a voice, like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and I don't want to destroy this already naturally beautiful voice by making a character.
Yeah, no, of course, I definitely support that. Yeah. So I think coming at you is good. I'm totally drawing a blank. I think that's the one. I think we nailed it in one.
Yeah.
Like the first time.
After 4 episodes.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the first time we talked about it.
Yeah.
So
I'm only on board for coming at you if you do a voice.
What kind of voice though?
50s newscaster.
I don't want that.
60s newscaster.
You can't. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta switch laundry. I forgot what we were talking about.
It's heads up, coming right at you.
No, I'm not feeling it now. Not good.
Yeah, you had some time to think about it.
Yeah, that's really why I got up and walked. I don't know. Yeah.
Now, do you normally welcome people to the podcast, or do I do that? Do we switch it up?
We can. Do you want to?
All right. Welcome to Heads Up with Jeff and Sean. This is episode 5. Look out! It's coming at you.
And who are you? You have to clarify.
Welcome to episode 5 of Heads Up, Jeff and Sean. I'm Jeff, right? And
I'm
Sean.
Yeah, no, I can introduce myself. Thank you.
You've done it. You've introduced yourself. Here we go.
On what?
On this podcast.
I'll put the pressure on. Let's right. What's the first thing we're gonna do? I don't know.
How was your week, Sean? How are you?
I've been sick.
Okay.
That.
How many days were you? It's been all right.
Yeah.
Back at work. It's fun. How long have you been sick for? How many days? What are we talking about? Hours? Minutes?
Like
Did you wake up like this? 2
days?
hours?
No. Yeah, that's what I was going to clarify. You just kept throwing time segments at me.
I said, do you ever get sick midday, or is it always right when you wake up? Just one of those days you wake up, you feel like garbage.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll start to feel sick
in
the evenings, and then that's when I know I'm going to wake up feeling sick generally. I don't often get sick in the middle of the days.
So you
was that interesting?
No.
It didn't sound it.
It wasn't interesting at all, but you should probably do. If you feel that like you're going to be sick the next day, don't go to sleep. You stay awake.
No, that's not going to...
The sickness can't get you in the night.
Yeah, I didn't go to work today. I didn't go to work yesterday.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I feel all right now.
Don't say that out loud in case someone from work hears that. You feel better mid-afternoon? God, I mean,
well, I
could have been at work.
No one from work's ever going to hear this, and I would have been done with work by the time we're recording this now anyways.
I'm going to put up flyers. I'm going to put up flyers about this podcast and this episode at your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
No.
I know you won't.
It's hard when you know the threat's empty, right? I mean.
Yeah. Difficult to take seriously. Yeah.
I can tell this is going to be one of the top 10 episodes.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I think people give it a 5, maybe.
Let's get to that first segment.
Okay, let's do it.
Jump right into Kyle's Click.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives. Maybe it will yours too.
What do you want to look at first? Facebook, I think traditionally.
Facebook is first. Yeah.
Hasn't been very active.
I think he took the election pretty hard.
Probably, yeah. He was all about not the candidate that got elected. He's got a song of the week here.
Yeah.
By a band I've never heard and did not listen to.
Pass. I did not as well, yeah.
Yeah, pass.
I did add it to a list, but yeah, will not be listening.
Yeah, I didn't even do that. It's there. It's there if I ever go.
That's the problem with the internet, right? Everything's just there, so why bother doing it now? It's always going to be there.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's very liberating. Because then I can just never have to listen to this stuff. which is secretly what I really want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have looked at his Facebook profile sooner than this because, wow, I mean, it's just not as active as he usually is. Is this a sign that he might not be okay?
What, that he hasn't posted in almost a month?
Yeah.
Really? He did the song of the week. I mean, I think now that the election's over, like I said, we had to, I prophesied this. There was going to be a little bit less for him to. I mean, I thought he was going to be posting stuff really about how terrible politicians are or something like that, but it just seems like nothing. I don't know if it's an indication of his mental health.
It might be a good thing. I mean, he's off the thing, you know?
Off the grid? Yeah.
He's off the grid. He's living his life, maybe. I don't know. It's a good thing I've already texted him about stuff so that he knows that if he hears this and ever responds to it, that I've contacted him outside of my alarmingness here, where I just assume that something may be wrong. But maybe I'll text him again today. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Kyle, he should really be grateful that we routinely look at and then broadcast what he posts about on Facebook. It helps bring us closer to him. Specifically you, not me. I'm not going to text him. He's fine. Whatever.
I mean, you know, it's hard because I've never examined his social media this closely before.
Right.
These last few months. So this could be normal. This could be normal. It may not be. It might not be.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we may have been getting like false positives because we jumped in during a presidential election season.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
I believe in him. I believe in him. You know.
What does that have to do with anything?
he'll be making posts in no time. He'll be filling our feed.
All right.
You know. He'll be on top of things, you know.
Well, if he doesn't, we're not going to have shit to talk about. Podcast's going to get a lot shorter.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he finally listened.
He probably listened and was like, "These fucking assholes, these fucking pieces of shit." Yeah, he's not wrong.
Now he's on to other social networks or that we won't find out about.
Yeah,
where he can express himself
Tinder.
without fear of.
He posts a lot about politics on Tinder. No, he didn't. No, he's not jumping to Tinder. He went back to MySpace.
It's probably still around. I mean, did you ever like remove your account? Can you remove your account from MySpace?
I don't know.
Can you just go log in still?
There was a day where I signed off of MySpace, and then I think within minutes, I had forgotten that it existed, and I've never been back. So I don't know.
Later today or tomorrow, I want you to go to MySpace. I want you to change your top 8. Okay. See if they get notified.
I don't know that I ever had a top 8. I don't know. I think I used it the way I use Facebook now, which is I just had an account for no reason.
Occasionally insult somebody and then walk away.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be arranging my top 8. I want to see if you get an email. If you've been dropped out of my top 8.
Promise that I won't. I can almost guarantee you I'm not going to get an email.
You don't check your Hotmail anymore? You don't check your Ymail?
Don't remember.
Rocket Dog?
I don't think I ever had a Yahoo account. Is that still a thing?
Yahoo Mail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
I didn't know.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I believe that.
I think I had a puya.net email account once.
I don't even know what that is.
It was a terrible half Spanish language rock band from the 90s.
And why did you have a
I don't know. I bought one of their albums. I liked one or two of their
email?
songs.
What?
No, the album didn't. But then I went to their website. You know, so before I was on the Gmail tip. You know, and I was like, yeah, I'd like a puya.net. People want to know what that's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The infamous 90s half Spanish band / half internet service provider, I guess. Email account provider.
I tried to look it up a couple of years ago to see if I could still email from it.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're not doing that anymore.
No, that folded?
Yeah.
No.
They didn't even give me a chance to download all my emails.
Yeah.
There was no communication. I mean, maybe they communicated via that email account, but I wasn't using it.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the mid-90s anymore. People had moved on, okay? The .com bubble had burst.
You know, Taylor Swift should really have an email account for her fans. You know what I mean?
She might. I feel like she might.
At tswift.biz, you know?
Who do you think of a lot of like popular bands today? Who do you think is most likely to have one?
To have an email service for their
Yeah,
fans?
yeah, like a specific.
Bon.Jovi?
No, people who listen
Oh,
to Bon
you
Jovi
said-
still don't know about the internet.
You said popular. All right, I'm
Right.
sorry.
Yeah. 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 Wow. Really coming down hard on old Bon Jovi here.
Take that, John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi's had it too good for too long, I think.
Yeah, he needs to be taken down
He
a
needs to be
peg.
taken down.
Does his guitar player have a name like The Edge from
I
you
don't
too?
know.
Is it like no?
I know. How would I know that? There's no information about John Bon Jovi on the internet. Nobody who likes John
can't
Bon
find it.
Jovi knows
You
how to
can't
use the
find it.
internet.
One Direction maybe has an email like at onedirection.gov.
If I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on John Bon Jovi. You think it would be like if I made an email account, it would be like Sean Ryder at Bon.Jovi?
Bonjo.vi.
Yeah. Like what kind of emails do you think you'd get?
Listen, Puya was a regular email service, okay?
Okay, all right.
They didn't send any extra marketing to me.
Right.
Got an
Well, see, that's why they
inbox,
don't do it anymore.
sent
John Bon
folder.
Jovi is revolutionizing the email service industry.
Wow, that's the thing. I mean, do you really want Google collecting all your information and targeting ads to you, or do you want Bon Jovi having a program that targets all your emails, reads them, so he knows what to write songs about
Yeah.
to really hit you where right in the heart?
Oh, you think he's using it to write songs?
Why else would you have a free email service other
For
than
some-
to scan what your fans are into?
For some
You
reason,
take that information, you cull it, and you make songs.
I pictured it being so unpopular that John Bon Jovi himself would have time to look at the people who use it, find out where they live, and maybe like clip coupons for them from those people's local newspapers and like scan them and then email them to them. Like a really personalized service, I think.
I really hope that if someone like that does create an email account, like they entirely miss the point of email, and you can only email other Bon.Jovi accounts.
Yeah. It's like a private email server that you can only. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. I'd use it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I just want to think of other artists that would have email accounts or email services.
I think it
At
begins and ends with.
ga.
No. Yeah, Lady Gaga was one that I thought of first too. I was like, I bet she has one that's just total bullshit.
Total bullshit.
It's all like flashy art and very little
Oh, okay.
substance.
Oh, okay.
You ever see one of her performances? Oh my god.
I saw her at like the MTV Movie Awards or Video Awards like years and years ago.
Look, she's rich, so I know she can afford the surgery to get her own head out of her own ass, but like I don't know why she hasn't done it yet. Well, it's all like
You think-
art house bullshit.
Come
It doesn't fucking mean anything. It's all her shit. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Lady Gaga anymore. This much has been too much. I'm sorry.
Wow, I mean, all right, you don't want to explore that. All right.
I don't. I like
Okay.
her piano playing, but
Yeah, she's talented, sure.
she's talented.
Yeah.
But like the
So you're
visual
just
component stuff is just
saying
total
it.
nonsense.
A little much.
It's
Little
not a
much.
little much. It's total nonsense.
All right. Do you prefer her performing with what's his name? Tony
Tony?
I want to say Randall, but that's an Odd Couple reference.
Yeah. No. Oh, I never saw her on The Odd Couple.
Tony Bennett.
I prefer to imagine her performing on The Odd Couple. Also, yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't listen to any. I didn't listen to that performance, so I don't care about it.
All right. Okay.
I care about Lady Gaga.
All right.
It's. I'm taking a firm line. I'm sick of you bringing her up. Like she's all that. She's not.
Can I just tell you something I thought about the other day?
Yeah.
That,
Oh yeah, this will be good.
You know, I think that they should do a tour, at least a tour, if not an album.
Mm-hmm.
She should do one with the Goo Goo Dolls, so they can name the tour or the album Goo Goo Gaga. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. No, that's
you
good.
know,
It's good.
that's all.
That's
all I
good.
got.
That's a little thought I had the other day.
Yeah, just like a little musing. You know, that's. So Kyle, you also.
Oh man, I don't want to run away from this brilliant Goo Goo Gaga album idea that you had. I think we need to just let this
You know
simmer.
what? Fine.
Let's
Fine,
climb.
we'll
Let's
simmer it. You know
let's
what?
climb in this idea jacuzzi and
They
just
don't-
just let it seep into our pores.
They don't even have to be involved in it. You can get one of those terrible EDM DJs to do one of those mashup albums.
What do you mean one
Yeah.
of those terrible EDM DJs? Every EDM DJ is a terrible EDM DJ.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm using too many adjectives. I should just say EDM DJ.
Yeah.
So far we've shit on Bon Jovi, Lady Gaga, and EDM music. All right.
Let me make this clear.
Go ahead.
I would use John Bon Jovi's email service. That's not. I don't think that we shit on John Bon Jovi.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He's a talented. He's a talented man. He's done acting.
Yes.
As well. Sure.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you, but I know he's done it.
You think he played a corpse on like CSI Miami or something?
I'm sure he's played a homeless man in several movies. No,
okay.
No, he's.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So I'm not afraid, Jeff. I'm not afraid to take on the EDM DJ industry. Okay, I'm not afraid of them.
Yeah.
That's what art does. It speaks truth to power, and I'm tired of these EDM DJs. Also, EDM DJ is a stupid string of letters, and.
So, would you rather have them say electric music? What is it? Electric dance music DJ or EDM disc jockey?
Why don't they just call it trash music? Like, isn't that easier?
Dubstep took that.
Hey, what do you? It's still just lump them in together. Hey, what do you play? Oh, I play trash music. Oh, what's that like? Oh, it's like every other piece of trash music you've ever heard. Cool, thanks. Now I know it's a waste of my time and I shouldn't listen to it. I'm sick, so I'm in a bad mood. That's why I'm down on all these.
All these people that just
I'll try to
live. They're trying to live their truth, Sean.
Try to cheer up.
I'm
gonna cheer it up. I'm gonna turn it on the charm. I'm gonna crank it up to 10. Let's go to Kyle's Twitter because his Facebook is bullshit. Kyle, your Facebook is bullshit. I want you posting more. You need to help Jeff and I become podcast sensations. That's all I'm gonna say.
Kyle, you can tell right now we're doing about once a month. You need to be posting at least 4 or 5 times a month, at least. Okay.
If he does once a week, we're golden. If he can just post something, Kyle, don't make me guess your password. I don't want to do that. Don't make me do it, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle, don't be the reason that this podcast only gets released once a month. Okay, make it on us. Okay, if you don't put out content, okay, we can't comment on it.
Well, we're just gonna have to switch to someone else if he doesn't.
Yeah, he'll hate that.
Yeah. Well, you might love it. Kyle's Twitter. Boom. Let's do this.
All right. Okay. All right. See? I think we're running into the same thing.
Tweet 1, daylight savings. Mm-hmm. He wants to make it permanent. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, if you think about it abstractly, right? He wants to make it permanent, saving daylight. Yeah, obviously. Let's save all this daylight that we can.
Yeah. Let's put it in the daylight bank.
Yeah.
So when he says that, people want to eliminate daylight savings, he wants to make it permanent. Does he mean like we set our clocks back once and now it's permanent, effectively eliminating it?
Now, okay, so setting the clocks back is the daylight savings. Putting it forward is the ending of it, right?
I don't know.
Is that how that works?
I don't understand how it works. No one understands how it works. It's a foolish system. We should eliminate it.
But, well, I guess Kyle's saying the same thing, really, isn't he? Make it permanent. Just do it once, never do it again.
It's hard to tell. Kyle, you're not being very clear in your tweets.
Yeah, that's not 140 characters, I don't think. Well, maybe it is. All right. You know what? Make it a series of tweets. Make it a series of tweets.
Kyle, just help us out, Kyle. Why are you being so combative right now, Kyle?
Maybe you could have had an accompanying Facebook post where you explained it a little bit better. Okay?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's being very passive-aggressive through the internet.
Yeah. He's really like he's trying to stick it to us, and I don't like this.
He's going to get a strongly worded Jovi mail from me. I'm sorry. I bet that if John Bon Jovi had an email service, you couldn't send it to your phone. It wouldn't have that technology. You wouldn't be allowed to do that. You'd have to get on a computer that was running like Windows 95. You can only connect using dial-up. You have to dial up to connect to this.
You see, your internet speed is too fast; it crashes.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm sorry. John Bon Jovi, I love you. Give me a call. We can hang out sometime. I don't love him like that.
Hit us up. headsuppod@gmail.com.
Man, you can't.
Bon Jovi, if you're out there.
We can't propose that John Bon Jovi has his own email server and then insist he email us at one that does not end in @bon.jovi.
Well, Sean, if there's even a 1/1,000,000th of a chance that he tries to get in contact with us, I don't want to give him a fake email address. Okay, he's gonna start typing it out and go, headsuppod@Bon.Jovi. Wait a minute, and then he's gonna get mad. Okay, and then he won't contact us.
All right.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. When inevitably John Bon Jovi listens to this podcast, we want to make sure he has the right email.
You think he doesn't listen to podcasts? You think he's not into it?
I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about the man. I can't learn anything about him. Information about John Bon Jovi does not exist on the internet. We've been through this.
We could get his opinion on daylight savings time.
I don't want to poll the man. Like, I don't need to give him a quiz the first time he emails me.
Oh, no. I mean, you want to get a little back and forth first,
Yeah, like maybe we just hang out a little bit, Maybe we ride this steel horse I've heard so much about.
Do you think he's slippery when wet, or...
What?
Isn't that an album title?
I don't know.
Bon Jovi's? Come on.
How would I know that? I'm not a Bon Jovi fan, and I can't find anything on the internet.
You're the one that started talking about steel horses, okay?
That's the one song I know by him, and I don't even know it in its entirety. Why? What are you talking about slippery when wet? That's gross.
I'm pretty sure it's a Bon Jovi album.
That's a sex thing. You should be ashamed of yourself, Jeff, and Mr. Bon Jovi.
Hey, it's not just a sex thing, okay? There's road signs that say it. I'm pretty sure there's floor signs that say it. I'm pretty sure Bon Jovi made a whole album about it. It was the 80s, though, so we might have been talking about sex stuff. So that might have been gross. All right. We asked Bon Jovi if he wants to make his own email service. He goes, "Do I want to make my own email service? Smell my finger."
What is wrong with you?
It's a callback.
That's gross. Could you stop?
I can.
Is this the Heads Up Podcast XXX episode? I didn't sign up for this. What's the matter with you?
Sean, what do you know about daylight savings time?
God. We set the clocks back
because
because farmers need to... They don't understand when to wake up so that they have light to do farming. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the U.S. government's stance on farmers. Too dumb to know what time it is.
Like, I don't know. It's stupid. I don't care about it. I just don't like waking up earlier.
Yeah. I think we should start a fund of alarm clocks and wristwatches to send out to the American farmer so they know what time it is. Okay?
Like, if you're gonna go out and pull carrots out of the ground, the carrots don't need the extra hour, do they? Like, carrots don't know what time it is.
And you use big machines for that, right? I'm assuming the big machines have headlights to pull them right out of the ground. Now, from what I remember, I think George W. Bush changed daylight savings time. He moved it during his presidency. Like, he moved it a couple of weeks or a month. But he gave some reason. But at the time, I couldn't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, no, he's...
Unlike now,
some farmers complained they still didn't understand what time to pull plants out of the ground.
They're still cursing the railroad system to this day about making time standard everywhere.
I'm totally ignorant of the history. I just don't care. If you need the sun to be up when you're going to pull carrots out of the ground, just wait till the sun comes up. You don't need everyone else you need to fuck up everyone else's day for that to happen.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what? We should embrace that there's less daylight in the winter and maybe make work shifts shorter so that, it's not that much daylight. Instead of an 8-hour shift if you're full-time, it's now a 6 or a 5-hour shift.
I like that idea.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And then, if there's a big storm, you can be like, well, I can't see the sun, so I guess I have to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish I could come in, but, it's dark, so.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, night shift people would have longer hours, but I don't care.
Well, but in the summer, they would shorten up. I mean, it balances out.
No. Sean, I'm not agreeing to working longer hours in the summer. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
I'm saying 8 should be the maximum,
and
then adjust that per hours of daylight.
Well, then but if 8 is the maximum, how would people who work the night shift work longer? They would just max out at 8.
Sean, I guess what I'm saying is fuck those people.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask next. Is essentially treat anybody who goes to work after 5 p.m. as some sort of subhuman monster.
No.
All right. So other than that, I think maybe you should text Kyle because other than that last one tweet, it's just tweets we've already talked about.
Yeah.
I think he's on to us. We're gonna have to I don't know.
We're going to have to listen into his real life conversations. We're going to have to pretend that no problems.
Oh, man. That's a perfect way to get Kyle to stop talking to us. It's a whole section where we just... Yeah, no, I also secretly recorded my last conversation with Kyle, and here it is.
Yeah. Just play those. Just play those.
We talked very little about Kyle.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. If he doesn't shape up, I say what we do is we go to the beginning of his Facebook and the beginning of his Twitter and just plot his life.
It's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's a good one, but it's not a bad idea.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
I'm sorry if I clicked very loud.
You closing Twitter angrily?
No, I was angrily deleting an email.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this podcast boring you?
No, it was after I angrily closed Twitter, I saw that I had this email, and all I had to do was read the title, and I knew what it was about, and I didn't want to read it anymore. It was a work email. It's no big deal.
I was thinking of titling the next segment "Thoughts."
Thoughts is too vague.
Too vague.
Yeah, this next segment is called Segment.
And now, Segment. Segment.
So actually, I had a thought. How was your vacation? I didn't actually ask you about that when you said you were on vacation. I meant to.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
You know, I spent 5 days in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
wow.
There's that. Yeah. Saw Brett and Eric.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw Eric too.
You did.
Got a little video.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Holly and I did not go because we were invited over that day.
I think it's a good thing you passed.
Yeah. Can we send him underwear that is not ripped to shit, or would he be offended by that?
No, I don't think he would. That's good.
Would
That's
he be
California.
Yeah. Would he be offended if we made that an Instagram post of that video of him just?
Yeah. I don't want to do that to anybody who looks at that ever. No, I don't.
Yeah. Did a lot of saw some national parks. Did a lot of walking around.
Ooh, that's good.
It's good. I went on a merry-go-round. Is that what they're called? What are those things called?
Yeah. I don't know what you went on, so I can't. Yes, you went on a merry-go-round.
So they're not called that.
I don't. What's a? Describe it for Christ's sake. You can't just say, the merry-go-round. Is that what they're called? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So it's a lot of lights. It goes around in a circle. There's different animals on poles, and they go up and down.
The carousel.
And you sit on them. Carousel.
Yeah.
All right, cut all that.
No, we're definitely gonna leave that in.
What the fuck is a merry-go-round?
How the fuck would I know?
Is that just a thing that kids spin around on?
Maybe.
In parks? Jesus.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Like I said, I'm in a bad mood because I'm sick. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't give a shit what a merry-go-round is. And I don't like carousels either. I think they're boring.
This week's topic is sickness. Sean, go. You've been sick the last 2 days. How's that make you feel?
Sick. Sick of other people's bullshit.
The moment you felt sick, did you call out of work? Or one of those days, did you go into work and you're like, fuck this, I'm not coming back?
No, I Tuesday I worked and I was fine. I got home and ate dinner and I was fine. And then about an hour after I ate, I was just kicking around on the internet, just wishing I had a sunny San Francisco park to walk in, but I didn't have one. There's none of those on this coast. And I just started to feel really tired and then way too warm. And then I woke up the next morning and I was just like, there's no way I can go into work today. I just felt just terrible. Just like hot and cold and a headache. And, when you feel really exhausted, you just like stand up and you can feel your muscles being like, oh, what are you doing, dude? We don't need to do that. We just lie down perfectly still all day. I had that feeling. Yeah.
Do you ever go to work sick or?
Yeah. So these last 2 days constitute half of the entire time I've been out of work sick. At this job in 3 years, I've missed 4 days of work because I was sick. I missed 2 days because I had my wisdom teeth out the first year I was there. And then earlier this month, I missed a day because I went to a concert. But that was like planned. I told them like a month in advance. I was like, I'm not going to be here. Find someone else. But
I have a hard time not going to work if I'm scheduled for it. So usually I just go to work sick, feeling like absolute garbage.
When you say
I've worked in the food industry. So
I know.
It's terrible.
When you say hard time, is that from within or without? Like, do you feel weird calling out?
Yeah, I don't enjoy that. Like, what do I do? Just, hey, I'm sick. I don't know.
Yeah, that's literally yesterday morning. That's literally what I called in, and I called in at like 7:30ish, and no one was there, so I just left a message. I was like, "Hey, it's Sean. I'm not coming in today, so I'm sick. Sorry, bye."
Yeah.
And then I just.
It's not like I do like hard labor, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel weird about it.
Yeah, I used to, and then I think I just stopped caring.
I got sent home because I threw up somewhere at work, but so I felt like shit. I think I also got sent home because I was having trouble standing up. Mm-hmm. But I still went to work. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I should probably just call out.
Yeah, if you're that sick, you should probably just go ahead and peace out on it.
I like to make them tell me to go home. You know what I mean? For some reason, I feel like they won't believe me.
Yeah.
Or like if I feel better midday, I feel real guilty.
Yeah.
And then like I won't want to go out and do something if I feel better, because then what if those pictures end up on the internet? I don't know. So
you just perpetually live in a world where you're monitored at all times by your employers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like, so today I don't feel great, but I don't feel like as sick as I did even this morning. Like I can definitely, like, my temperature broke. I took a shower at like 1:00 because I was done having cold sweats. And that also helped feel much better. It was my second shower of the day, but yeah, like, I don't know, if someone was like, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?" Like, I would just gone to the movies. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You're out sick. You're out sick. It's not really your employer's business.
Yeah, and how much do they really care?
Also, they don't.
Once they cover your shit, what do they give a shit?
Well, it's not like you're doing it. Like, if you were trying to get out of work all the time by pretending to be sick, like...
I don't know. It might be a slippery slope for me, but like the second I get comfortable with it, I wake up being like, man, I'm extra tired today. I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
people will take mental health days. They'll call in sick and they'll call it a mental health day. Mm-hmm. You ever do that?
I did that with college, where I just didn't want to deal with other people's bullshit, but that wasn't like...
Yeah, you're paying for that, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is kind of a different... Well, yeah, but you still need to show up and, like, responsibly educate yourself. Typically, it was days where, like, no one else in the class had been doing the assignments, and the professor would be like, "Okay, I'm going to be really nice. You guys are going to have a catch-up day. Everybody's going to get caught up in all the work they got to do." And then I was like, I'm, like, a week ahead, so I'm just going to go ahead and not come in. Because this is one of 2 classes I have today. I'll just skip both of them. I don't give a shit. Like,
one of my English classes, they decided to have a catch-up day, and since I was caught up, I was like, "Please, can I just sleep at my desk?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "I don't like that." And I was like, "Come on." And he was fine. And then, as I was doing that, one of the other teachers walked by and made a joke about how interesting this class must be because I was sleeping in the front row. And then he just looked at me like, "See, I fucking told you. Yeah. I told you."
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Tell me more about these parks.
Well, I went to Golden Gate Park near the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a big park, you know. Walked around that, did some things there.
Do you think John Bon.Jovi's ever been there?
He's probably played there. I mean, if there's a place to play there, I don't know.
Played what?
Music?
I don't know, like kids playing parks.
Shakespeare?
Like, maybe he went there to play some kickball or something. Like, yeah, he's a normal dude, I bet.
Little frisbee, throwing the disc around. Went to Yosemite National Park. That was fun.
I think we need to cut the bullshit, Jeff.
Yeah,
I think we know what this episode has to be about. It's not John Bon.Jovi. I know you're afraid I'm going to say John Bon.Jovi. It's not. It's not. We're not going to...
Can't find anything on the internet about him.
The man barely exists. This has got to be, you know, I don't want to say Christmas, but we're probably not going to record it. I mean, hopefully we will. But
I was going to say that.
The tendency seems to be, and even if we do record again before Christmas, the episode's not going to be edited out before Christmas. So let's talk about some good Christmas stuff.
Oh, shit. Like, you want to start with, like, the art of giving gifts?
I didn't at all, because I don't, but I guess, now that you said it, we're going to.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas time.
Hold on, Jeff, hold on. This is a segment we like to call Thoughts.
Thoughts.
Jeff, what are your thoughts about Christmas?
It's easily in my top 10 of holidays.
List your top 10 holidays for me right now. I don't think you even know 10 holidays. Go.
Easter.
1.
Thanksgiving.
2. These don't have to be in order. Just list 10 holidays.
Columbus Day.
3.
Labor Day.
4.
Memorial Day.
5. You're halfway there. Wow.
Halloween.
6,
Christmas.
7,
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
8.
Ramadan.
Okay, 9.
Hanukkah.
Okay, 10.
Boom.
You celebrate all of those?
I try to.
You celebrate Christmas, Ramadan, and Hanukkah. That's wow.
Yeah, I'm a deep guy. I'm diverse.
Okay. No
Sean, name 10 other holidays.
no Native American holidays in there. I noticed. It's
We don't have a lot to celebrate. Okay.
Wow. Grim.
Yeah.
Grim. But I don't want to talk about Columbus Day. We're here to talk about the Lord's Day, Day of Christ, Christmas Day. I mean, I guess we could talk about just the winter holidays in general. But I don't celebrate Hanukkah. I don't
Yeah.
Christmas is the only one I celebrate.
I know less about Hanukkah than I do about Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you there's a ton of stuff about Hanukkah on the internet.
Oh yeah, it's got to be everywhere.
It's got to be.
You know.
I don't. I also I've never looked it up. Did you?
Adam Sandler has written several songs about it.
Okay. Well, all the more reason not to look it up. When you were a kid, what grade were you in where they had that class that's like, here's all the different religions and their different holidays? Did you have a class like that? I had a class like that.
I don't think so.
I think it was a social studies class. It was just like, here's how these people celebrate this day. It could have been elementary school. It could have been middle school.
They did that so they could put up Christmas decorations.
I think so, probably, yeah. Yeah.
Now, Sean, I don't want to blow any of our listeners' minds.
All right.
But when did you find out that Santa Claus isn't real?
When did I find out that Santa Claus isn't real?
You have an older brother, so I'm guessing
I do have an older brother. I think. From a very young age, my brother and I were very not really information sharers. Not a lot of.
Didn't compare notes.
No. So I think he learned and was probably just like, okay, cool, I know that. Peace out, younger other members of this family, of which there were only one. I don't know. I couldn't put like a date to it. I couldn't put an age to it. I think I always remember being kind of suspicious because my mother would make a way too big of a deal out of it.
Yeah.
Which has obviously like always been an obvious like, oh, okay, this is anything she's gonna say now is really bullshit.
Dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Yeah. So I guess
were you late to the game finding out it wasn't real, or were you right on time?
I think I was early, to be honest.
Did you spoil it for other kids? You son of a bitch.
No, I wasn't really. Again, I wasn't in social situations. Not really a talker. Didn't really go to school and be like, "Hey kids, here's this cool new thing I learned. Look how cool I am." It was more like I would just rather be left alone to quietly read my book.
Yeah.
that would be ideal. Everyone, if you could just.
If you see Sean, he's reading a book, leave him alone. You know what? If you see Sean, go ahead and leave him alone.
Just go ahead and leave me alone. I'm generally okay with that. If you need to know what time it is or how to get somewhere, all right, that's not going to take long, and you're going to go away at the end. I'm fine with that. I don't know. Have a sit-down conversation about a thing I don't care about, though? Like, come on. Mm-hmm. When did you learn?
I don't remember the age. I do remember my brother trying to show me all the time that Santa Claus wasn't real.
Oh, yeah.
I think more the excitement, because I think my parents wouldn't give it up that Santa wasn't real. Yeah. So he was into, like, proving it.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So he'd be like, all right, we're supposed to be sleeping here. Let's sneak over to the bathroom. You see in the living room. Look, they're putting out presents. Dad's eating that cookie. And I'm like, cool. Like I was more tired.
Yeah. I would like to be asleep.
Yeah, and then like my parents got us, and they're like, "Oh my god, Dad ate the cookie. Jeff, go refill the milk a little bit." I was like, "Fine, but can I just go to bed after?"
Yeah. Maintaining that fantasy became a chore. You just wanted to go to sleep, and they had to create an elaborate illusion that Santa was real.
Right. I was pretty sure, like, with most things that I'm like, I thought were true that aren't true. I'm just like, intellectually, I'll be like, yeah, it's probably not real, but I'll always have that in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe it's real. So like for that time, I was like, maybe it's still real. I don't know. And so like when people in school, I don't know if it's like 8th grade. Was it 8th grade? That seems late.
That does seem late. Because you know what? The next grade after that is 9th. Your freshman year in high school.
Yeah, so that's no. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of one of the teachers that came back was teaching like middle school and then taught like 8th grade or high school later on. Mm-hmm. It was in his class earlier. I don't know what grade it was, but they're all talking about how Santa's not real, and I was like, yeah, probably not. Did you already know that? Yeah, I guess. I wasn't like, oh my God. For
Yeah.
real? He's not real? Damn it.
Yeah, the bottom
was
didn't
like,
drop out on you. There was
Yeah,
no,
I was like, yeah, probably. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was never like upset about it or like just like a gradual thing where I was like, yeah, it seems like bullshit to me, but
But the way you described that, where
Mm-hmm.
you're like, hey, this seems like bullshit. This, Santa's probably not real. But then but then you're like, in the back of your mind, you kind of always believe that. Do you kind of still believe Santa's real? Is that what I'm understanding from your explanation? 'Cause that's what it sounded like to me. Is that the magic is very much alive in Jeff's mind.
No one has given me definitive proof that he's not. So
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I'm always the optimist. Okay.
All right, that's fair.
Always the optimist. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Does Holly sneak presents under the tree for you still? Is that?
No, Santa does.
Yeah, good answer. I guess sad, but good. Good answer.
I know there was like a time when in school where I was still supposed to believe in Santa Claus. They had me write a paper about what your parents got you for Christmas. And I wrote this elaborate thing about a blue sweater with reindeers on it. And I brought it home. And my parents were there, and they go, oh, you don't have a sweater like that. I was like, yeah, I know, because you guys didn't give me anything. And then I stormed off, because I always wrote from Santa on the presents. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a real dickhead about it. I wrote an elaborate story about a sweater.
I was going to say,
threw it in their face.
Really, really rubbed it in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a piece of shit thing for a kid to do.
Yeah. That's what making them believe in fantasies makes kids into garbage people.
I guess. I'm not raising a kid. I don't know dick about it.
Sean, you don't typically get people gifts for Christmas, do you?
No, very, very rarely. I will get one or two friends gifts for Christmas, and that's about it. Like I don't go all out. I'm not really into gift giving. I'm not really into gift receiving. I'm not really sort of dead inside perpetually. So none of those things really bring me joy.
Why should you be giving other people gifts on your birthday? That's.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess
doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if people you work with listen to this, I guess people might not know. Yeah, my birthday is on Christmas. I was born at 12:04 on Christmas Day.
A.M. or P.M.?
P.M. in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, my grandmother used to like to say, just in time for dessert. Yeah. She always had to get a shot in at my weight. Gotta.
Now, Sean, would you consider that the first of many Christmases you've ruined?
Oh, yeah, probably. No, I don't really celebrate. I don't. Like, as a kid, we'd go down to my grandmother's. They live right outside Boston, so it was like an hour and 15-minute drive, which as a kid is just terribly boring. Then we get there, and it was a bunch of people that I only saw twice a year, so I didn't really know them, so I didn't really want to be there. And then they'd all give me presents and be like, oh, aren't you happy? I was like, yeah, okay. It was cool. And then we'd drive home for another hour and 15. It was just it felt like a chore. It really made Christmas feel like a chore. And it's also my birthday, so nothing's open ever. Mm-hmm. I can't go out and do things on my birthday. I can't go out and do things the night before my birthday because it's Christmas Eve. Everybody's doing Christmas Eve stuff. How do you? What about you? How many Christmases have you ruined, you piece of shit?
A good amount, I'm sure. Now I have to drive an hour to get places for family, whereas before it was all in town. So we used to hit everything. It was crazy. All kinds of relatives. I am a great storyteller.
Man, yeah, knocking out of the park.
Woo!
And you know parks, from what I hear. You've been to parks all over this great nation. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie? Holiday movie, I guess you'd say. I don't know how many famous Hanukkah movies there are, but maybe you like one of those.
Yeah, well, here's... You
do? What's your favorite Hanukkah movie?
8 Crazy Nights?
Is that
it's
a
Hanukkah movie.
Okay. Wow.
It's an animated Adam Sandler film.
Drawing lines here, yeah. If John Bon.Jovi is in that movie, I will give you $10 next time I see you. Is he?
You want me to look it up?
I want you to look it up right now. If John Bon Jovi
There's nothing about Bon Jovi on the internet, so...
No, he might... Sometimes you get little scraps. IMDb, sometimes he slips through the cracks, you know?
Oh, wow. He was on the soundtrack for Armageddon.
John Bon Jovi is?
Yeah. I should have looked up 8 Crazy Nights, but instead I tried to look up Bon Jovi, and there's nothing on him.
I was going to say, yeah.
It says, did you mean Bon.Jovi? I'm like, no.
Are you sure you didn't? Holy shit! That's how he hides everything about him on the internet. It's all under Bon.Jovi, the internet pseudonym of John Bon Jovi. We're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him one of these days.
Gotta catch them all.
We're gonna track him. All of what? I'm sorry.
Bon Jovi.
All of Bon Jovi.
All of Bon Jovi.
There's only one of them. I thought you were gonna
That's
say
right.
like all.
And we're gonna catch them all. Arms, legs, fingers, butt crack.
Okay, I guess I wouldn't want to just catch John Bon Jovi's butt crack. Yeah, that's fair.
Now, Sean, when you say Christmas movie, I know a lot of people will be real liberal about it and pick a movie that happens during Christmas time that's not about Christmas.
Like what?
Like Die Hard, Gremlins.
Okay.
Those movies.
Okay.
Since they happen around Christmas time, Phoebe Cates has a Christmas story about her dad dying. John Die Hard, is that his name?
Yeah. Yep.
John Die Hard is coming.
Hyphenated.
He's coming to see his kids for Christmas. Because his ex-wife has his kids, right? So he's at the office Christmas party. That's what everyone's still doing there after hours. It's how they're so easily trapped.
Okay, well, I
in that
didn't
one
ask
room.
you to explain the plot of Christmas movies that you're not going to name
You
as
see,
your favorite
Hans
Christmas
Gruber, you think he's a regular German terrorist. He's not, though, right? He's after something different.
What is he after?
I forget. It's been too long.
He's trying to catch all of John Bon Jovi.
It's that movie Catch Me If You Can's about, right? Leonardo DiCaprio plays Bon Jovi and Tom Hanks spends the entire movie trying to catch him.
He plays... How old is John Bon Jovi? That movie takes place in like the 20s, doesn't it?
Leonardo DiCaprio. A Tom Hanks film took place in the 20s?
Didn't it?
Maybe it's a remake.
Or is that a thing?
No,
Does Tom Hanks do a lot of movies in the 20s?
Period pieces?
I don't know. I don't follow his fucking... I'll see him when he's on like a talk show and he says a funny thing, but I don't watch a movie just because it's Tom Hanks.
You asked about Christmas movies, all right?
So what the fuck are we talking about Tom Hanks for? Name a Christmas movie Tom Hanks is in. 8 Crazy Nights. It was a trick question.
No, okay. But I was just getting parameters. Can I say a movie that happens around the time of Christmas?
Yeah,
that's not really a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I mean, Die Hard, I guess, would qualify. I think that's...
Really? I'm still going to say Scrooged, but...
So what did you need to clarify for, you fucking asshole? It's clearly a Christmas... Like, it's... Jesus. What is wrong with you? That was like a 5-minute diversion we didn't have to do.
Well, you know, because I was going to ask what your favorite movie was, and I wanted to make sure you weren't going to pull a...
Oh, I was going to say Gremlins, of course. No. Scrooged is really good. Yeah, I think it's either... I think it's probably Scrooged. It's very closely followed by Elf, maybe.
Elf's really good.
Elf's really good. I like Christmas comedies. I don't want to...
He's always eating cats, trying to put puzzles together.
He'll get home someday.
Someone told me that series ended by him getting captured by the federal government. Is that true?
I don't know. I thought I saw him making movies on FunnyOrDie.com, but who knows? Who knows?
There's the Elf Christmas series where he's home on Melnick, so he couldn't have been captured by the federal government.
Well, what if they? Okay, let's just distinguish. You made a funny joke and pretended when I said Elf, the movie that stars. Holy shit! I just forgot his name entirely. Will Ferrell, and you pretended I said Alf, the late '80s, early '90s sitcom about an alien who eats cats.
Mm-hmm. Short for alien life form. Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, we don't need to explain the plot.
He ate cats.
Yeah. He could have been captured by the government, and they just sent him home. Like, what if it was the Men in Black that came and caught him? Like, Will Smith comes in and he's like, "Yo, flash pointer, everyone forgot I was here." He goes back in time. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Smith.
So Scrooged, Elf.
I like the Rudolph one with the Bumble and that guy that sings the Silver and Gold song.
Did you relate with any of those characters from that movie?
The Bumble. He just wants to live alone in the snowy wasteland and hurt people that come near him. Like, what's not to like? Like, yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say because they bounces.
There's also that. Yeah. The thing I don't like is I don't like the arc that the Bumble gets, especially because, like that guy who he rips out all of his teeth, doesn't he?
Yeah. The prospector.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden that makes him friendly. The Bumble. I don't know.
That would not make me friendly. If that guy tried to rip out even one of my teeth, his mangled corpse would be frozen in the ice for decades before they found it.
I mean, a lot of those character story arcs in that movie are just complete garbage. The Bumble gets his teeth ripped out.
Mm-hmm.
The prospector who rips the Bumble's teeth out. I'm assuming he's still looking for gold. He didn't find a lot of gold.
Yeah.
He's running around doing shit, you know?
Yeah.
They just started disseminating those misfit toys that were stuck on that island that kids didn't want. So we're assuming that those toys are now in homes where kids don't love them because they're odd toys.
Is that why they were on the island of misfit toys? Because
I think so.
kids,
Nobody wants a Charlie in the box.
Well, was it kids didn't want them, or Santa made an executive decision like, this thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Just banish it to the island. I don't care that it's a sentient being.
Yeah. Santa was a real asshole in that movie. He's like, ugh.
Was that
Reindeer has a red nose.
Was that island
No,
ruled
thank
by
you.
a manticore?
It was ruled by a lion with eagle wings. So if that's a manticore, then yes.
Pretty much. If it had a scorpion tail, I think that would be a manticore. Jesus.
Yeah. So what did the manticore do after all the toys are gone?
I don't know.
He lived on an island alone?
Probably. Well, maybe they gave him away to some fucking evil-hearted kid. You have a flying lion, so it's gonna pounce on things and eat them. And
Why wouldn't Santa use that flying lion instead of making reindeer fly?
I don't know. Well, maybe the lion can't pull the sleigh.
Not on his own, but maybe just, instead of Rudolph, when the weather's nice.
Jeff,
the lion
you
do it.
can't put a manticore on the same team as a bunch of reindeer and expect those reindeer to go uneaten. He'd fucking devour those things. Are you kidding me?
How many reindeer could a manticore eat before he was full? Just have them eat before they leave.
Well, dude, first of all, they're flying all over the world in one night. He's gonna work up a fucking hunger. And Santa can't be fucking dropping presents off in Albania, and then he comes back up on the roof, and Dancer and Prancer are just fucking gone.
How awesome would that be? You're opening presents though, Christmas morning, and you're so excited, and you see blood dripping down in front of the window.
You go outside, and there's a mangled corpse.
I mean, the sleigh must get lighter, right? Because the more toys he hands out, the lighter the sleigh is. The lighter the sleigh, the fewer reindeer needed. Fewer reindeer needed, the more food for the manticore.
But then, but if the sleigh gets lighter and the manticore eats a reindeer, he now has to help pull that extra weight. So to him, probably nothing has changed. Also, once he eats one of these reindeer, maybe two, his belly's full. He's going to be sleepy. Reindeer makes you sleepy. He's going to want to curl up in a little ball.
Everybody knows that.
Like a big winged cat on somebody's roof.
I mean, do you think he'll be happy not ruling over a misfit class?
Imagine this, Jeff. You live in a castle on an island by yourself, and you like it. And then some fat piece of shit drops off a bunch of bullshit toys that just complain about how children don't want them, and they crowd up your island, and that's all they do all day long is talk about how kids don't want to play with us because I suck. I admit I'm a shitty toy, but I think kids
I'm a
should
squirt. I'm a squirt gun that squirts jam.
Yeah. Well, first of all, awesome. You make some toast, boom, you squirt some jam on it. Yeah, that's an adult thing. Yeah, kids don't play with you because you're not a toy.
Was that manticore at the celebration at the end of the movie? I don't think so.
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to catch up on it this year. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And how's the snowman know all this stuff?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe the snowman is Burl Ives, who's been frozen perpetually for thousands of years. He just knows these things. Burl Ives is the man who voiced him. He does a very good job. They'll show you at the beginning when you watch the credits. Watch the credits sometime. Christ's sake, people make these things.
So is there a character in that movie that you hate? Your least favorite character in that movie?
Oh, that's I really like probably Rudolph
Santa
actually.
Claus, right?
No, it's Rudolph.
It's because he's a whiner.
Yeah,
He's a complainer.
and he doesn't solve his own problems. His father encourages him to solve his own problems.
And then instead he runs away.
Yeah, which is fair. I get it, but you're a reindeer, you have hooves.
Yeah.
Smash
But
up
then
one or two of those other reindeer, they'll fucking back off, man.
Yeah, they'll need you. You start injuring the other ranks, right?
Start cracking legs,
Yeah.
so they don't get have an option.
Well, Santa just hates on Rudolph as a baby. This is our newborn baby. He's like, ugh, gross.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
The fuck is wrong with his
cannot be-
nose?
Yeah, it cannot be a part of my team ever. This is disgusting. Fix it.
Well, I mean, look, Santa's
then
got a lot
it's
of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure. He's got to make these executive decisions. If he sees a piece of shit baby, he's got to just say no, get it out of here.
Oh, but then the end of the movie, when still nothing's kind of resolved, he's just like, oh, what a shitty night. How am I going to deliver presents? It's so foggy. Rudolph, cut the shit with that nose. And he's like, wait a minute. I figured it out. We're going to use you as light. It's like, well, just get fucking headlights. You got an army of elves building toys. Put some of them in the electric division, you know?
Well, they build toys. They're not like. Have you seen the toys they make? They're not really like building iPhones and Apple Watches. No offense.
Well, they've also got like they've got no medical care, from what I can tell. At least no dental.
But they don't have any dental, okay? And so what? Maybe that's in their contracts. Maybe they should unionize if they want dental. That's probably maybe that the mean elf that's mean to that the elf that wants to be a dentist.
You're so forgiving of Santa for being a dickhead, but this elf, this foreman on the floor, that's like, you're here to make toys, and he's like, but I want to be a dentist. He's like, I don't run a dentist shop.
Look, here's
a dentistry.
Here's the difference.
A dennery.
Okay, here's the difference.
You got to make some toys.
Santa has to deliver toys to every child on Earth in one night. He sees a reindeer that has a genetic defect. Its nose is fucked up. Everyone's gonna be able to see him flying around. Santa doesn't want that. He knows he's got to do this in secret. I don't know why. It's magic. Jeff, you tell me you still believe in Santa. I wouldn't know. I'm an adult. He's got to do that. So what Santa is doing is properly utilizing the resources that he has available. This foreman, on the other hand, is not. Elves presumably eat, I don't know, a lot of candy, I'm guessing, from other movies.
From the movie Elf.
From the movie Elf. Starring Elf. Even if they don't, they might need dental care. And I think this foreman is not utilizing all the resources available to him.
No, incorrect.
I feel like it is correct.
You're like, oh, Santa's got such a hard job, right? He works one night when he's not walking around criticizing everybody else. That foreman elf is going to make sure all these elves that might not want to make toys feel good about making toys and that they're getting the amount of toys out all year long, okay? You can't have an operation with that many toys without them working all year long. And then, on top of that, he's also in charge of the choir, the elf choir. He's gonna take all these elves, which may not be natural singers, and get them ready to perform for Mr. and Mrs. Claus without fucking Santa Claus losing his mind about how terrible they are at singing. Yeah. This guy is under a lot of pressure, a lot of constant pressure. Jeff, I bet the only day off he gets is Christmas Eve. That's it.
You know what is gonna make those
and he's gonna be at a work party.
Those choir elves. You know what's gonna make them not want to sing?
What's that?
Tooth pain. Okay. Tooth pain. Your teeth hurt. You're not singing in choir.
Sean, you go to work tomorrow. Okay.
I actually don't have to work tomorrow.
You have tomorrow. So, yeah. You go to work on Monday. All right. You start just like ho-humming around, not really doing your job, and then when your boss comes around and asks you what is your deal, we gotta get your done. You be like, just say to him, I don't know. I really want to be a dentist. Okay. I don't like whatever I'm doing. Well, I'd rather be a dentist. And see what your boss says. Okay. See how kind your boss is about it.
What is my boss going to say about it?
Get to work, asshole. That's what they'll say.
Doesn't sound like my boss. I think that elf was wrong. And you didn't ask me who was the most wrong character. You asked me who my least favorite character was. It's that elf.
And it's the foreman elf.
The foreman elf. He's not doing it right. He's doing a bad job.
All right. You know what? Maybe I'm taking offense because he may be my favorite. Okay?
How is he your favorite?
Because when that dentist elf comes back, he doesn't hold any grudges. Yeah, he was just doing his job. He's happy for that elf, but he's getting shit done. Yeah, he probably had to make the food for the party too.
He's happy for that elf because now he thinks he's got more slave labor back to get to work on these toys.
He knows he's going to be a dentist now.
Yeah. What else about Christmas?
He's the hero of that story.
No, he's not the hero. No. I felt you going in that direction. I wanted to move on before we had to talk about it. He's not the hero. The hero is the Bumble.
If he had not pushed Hermes out to go follow his dreams, Rudolph would have been all alone and dead.
Right. So the Bumble is the hero.
The Bumble is the ominous villain until they pull his teeth out.
Right. So he has an arc. He learns things. He grows as a character. What does Rudolph do? I want to do this thing. Oh, okay. Now you can do it, I guess. That's technically a character arc. I just don't like it.
All right. Fine.
Okay. What else even is there?
About Christmas?
I'm not tired. I'm just bored of talking about the Rudolph movie.
What's your least favorite Christmas movie?
There's so many. It's not worth talking about. My least favorite Christmas movie is probably anything ABC Family plays that isn't Rudolph or Elf.
Wow. Okay. Frosty the Snowman.
No. Boring.
You don't like that a magician wants an actual magical hat?
No.
Just learn tricks like everybody else, okay?
Yeah, first of all, he's a magician. I don't respect magicians. I respect wizards and sorcerers. Wow. I don't respect magicians and hedge wizards.
Is a hedge wizard like the guy that had all that poop on him in the Hobbit movie?
That's kind of what I'm talking about. He's not really. He's not. No. So okay. I gotta take it. I gotta take a Lord of the Rings class now. So the wizards in Lord of the Rings are actually immortal spirits given flesh. Okay. So he's actually like really powerful. But the way he uses his power is to really like connect with nature. Technically, we only really see 3 wizards in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
There were 5. I think they're both blue wizards. We don't ever see them. They go off elsewhere. We don't really know. Saruman betrays his purpose and turns evil. Radagast kind of gives up on his purpose, which is really to kind of protect the realms of men and serve good. He's just off fucking. He's got bird shit in his hair or whatever. You know, he's riding around on giant rabbits. He's a fucking failure. Gandalf, he sticks with it. He knows what he's doing. So no, Radagast is not a hedge wizard. A hedge wizard is someone who knows a couple minor tricks. You know. Do you regret getting me on the subject of wizards?
No. I need to know.
We're gonna have to do a whole other episode on wizards. We don't have the time right now to talk about wizards. I have so much to say about wizards and wizardry.
I have so many questions.
It's just write them down. Write them down. January 2017, Wizard Month. It's going to be downright magical.
It's going to be Wizard Cast.
Wizard Cast. No, it's boring. The what is it? Frosty the Snowman movie is boring.
Other than Santa, Mrs. Claus, Rudolph, Frosty, what other iconic Christmas characters are there?
Krampus,
sure. If we're going to count Rudolph, we should probably count the other reindeer.
Yeah. Actually, let's canvas the reindeer right now. Do you know their names?
Yeah, sure. I bet I could.
Will you? Right now. I'm gonna look up their names right now. Okay. Boom, got it. I know how to Google.
Okay, so we got you got Donder.
Donder? Donder. You think Donder is one of the No, immediately you failed.
No, this Comet.
Okay,
Cupid,
this Comet, yes.
Blitzen.
Cupid, yes. What was the third one you just said?
Blitzen.
Blitzen, yep, Blitzen. Donder.
Jerry.
Nope. Comet, Cupid, Blitzen.
Nope. That's it. Rudolph.
Okay. So there's no Donder.
It's Donner.
Yes, it is Donner.
Yeah, it's Donner.
2 N's.
I like saying it Donder.
Don't even pretend you knew it from the start. You thought Donder was a reindeer. Boy, I wish I had any artistic ability because I would love to draw what Donder looks like. I think he's,
I should have said Donger.
Okay, so there's Dasher.
Dasher, that's the one I was thinking.
Dancer.
Prancer.
And Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Okay? And I know that you recall the most famous reindeer of all.
Damn it.
Yeah. I got there before you.
I mean, I had most of them.
No, you didn't. You had 3. You had Comet and Cupid and Blitzen. And you thought Donder was a reindeer. Okay. Candy. No transitions. Swedish Fish.
Yeah.
How'd you like them?
No introduction.
No introduction.
Like
I'm sorry. What is there? Do you have a theme? Do you want to put a theme here? Ladies and gentlemen, the theme to the candy segment.
I'm actually going to have another one.
Oh, wow. That was phenomenal. That was so good I could taste it.
I like Swedish Fish.
I like them as well. I think they are. Mm-hmm. I'm on record. I don't like gummy candies. I don't like gummy worms. I don't like Haribo frogs. We'll have to try those just to review them to make sure I still don't like them. But in general, I don't like gummy candies. Swedish Fish would be the exception.
Well, it's gummy candy, but it's definitely got a unique texture in the gummy.
Community. I think it's closer to like the fruit slices you might get.
Yeah.
Than they are to things like the Haribo gummy worms or gummy frogs or whatever.
Yeah, they actually give way when you try to bite them instead of you having to snap them.
Yep. We're just kind of maw on them like there's some kind of cow who lives in Candyland. We can't bring it back to Candyland. We already talked about Candyland.
Some sort of cow living in the vast pastures of Candyland.
I don't. First of all, I don't think. Do cows eat frogs?
I'm sure they could.
I don't want to start the
Are you
candy
saying-
segment and immediately get off on a tangent, but I don't think cows eat frogs. So I don't think in Candyland cows would even be eating frogs. They'd be eating grass.
I don't think naturally they eat frogs, but I think if there was a frog in the grass,
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna spit it out. They'll probably just continue to chomp on it like a mindless animal that they are.
Cows are omnivores in your world.
The real world, yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
Okay. Okay.
How do you think that whole mad cow thing started? We were feeding them their own kind.
I meant like out in nature. Like yeah, I'm sure if you mashed up a frog into cow meal and fed it to a cow, yeah, you could then say, oh, that cow eats frogs. That's not what I meant.
You never swallowed anything by accident? Okay.
Jeff, I've eaten dozens of frogs. We're not talking about me. We're not talking about me, okay?
I'm saying if there was a frog that was not very bright, that was not very quick.
Yeah. His name would probably
A cow.
His name would probably be Donder. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go on. Yeah, no, if a frog couldn't get out of the way of a slow-moving cow's open jaw,
Mm-hmm.
if a frog looked up, which they are perpetually doing because their eyes are in a weird place on their head, and it saw the open mouth of a cow with its giant teeth descending upon it, that frog wouldn't just be like, I'm just going to move 5 inches this direction.
So you're sitting here telling me a frog has never been eaten by a cow.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I want you to prove to me that cows eat frogs.
I'm not saying it's part of their diet. I'm saying it happens. It's got to happen. You ever swallow a bug?
Jeff, I've swallowed hundreds of bugs. We're not talking about me. I'm talking about a cow, okay?
Most frogs, same color as grass. Okay.
On that note, I don't think cows would eat Swedish fish in Candyland.
No,
But-
of course not.
We did get immediately off into a tangent. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, that's all right. It's okay.
That's on me. But not.
Well, what-
It's actually more on you
Mhm.
for saying the cows eat frogs.
I feel like you worked me into that corner. I mean, I don't know, but I had to take a position. I chose wrong. I don't know, but I'm saying it happens.
Okay. All right. It doesn't. How'd you like the flavor of Swedish fish?
You know, if I don't have Swedish fish for a long time, I'll think they're kind of gross flavored.
Really?
But then I'll eat one and I'll enjoy it every time. I don't look back fondly on the Swedish fish flavor.
Yeah.
But it is good. Do
It's-
you know what flavor it is? What flavor Swedish fish is?
No, not even a little.
I think it's a mystery. I think it's Swedish fish keeps that close to their corporate secrets
I mean, I don't know about that.
because it's not cherry, right?
No, I don't
It's
think it's
not.
cherry.
No, and it's not. It's red. So what other red artificial flavors are people using?
So, oh, wow, I just learned a thing I did not know.
You're welcome.
No.
You're googling cows eating frogs. Right?
No, and I'm going to do that right now because you keep. Do cows eat frogs?
That's the wrong question. Has a cow ever eaten a frog? Or a YouTube video of a cow eating a frog? You can't just say, do cows eat frogs? The answer is no.
I see. Yeah, I saw one response that said no. You know, here's the thing. I found 2 places where people have asked this question. So this is, and here is a story.
People are dying to know.
Cows don't eat frogs, do they? Is the title of this. What is happening? What world do I live in where this is a thing that...
I'm going to put Kyle's click theme right under this too.
How it changed our lives.
Don't. That's Kyle's click. How dare you? Well, see, this started talking about do cows eat frogs, but it's actually, now it's in like conservation through use, Mountain Cattlemen's Association. I'm gonna skip down to the end. I'm just skimming this article to make sure. This is just a lot of fucking hemming and hawing about conservation efforts. It's got nothing to do with cows eating frogs. I only see 2 other people asking that question that I'm gonna have to ask.
It's those sensational headlines about cows eating frogs that drew you in so you could learn about conservation.
Well, the trick is on them because I learned nothing. There are different colors of Swedish fish. Did you know this?
I have seen there's Swedish fish with multiple colors, and there's Swedish fish ocean life as well.
What is ocean life?
It's just different shapes of different animals, but also multiple colors.
Oh,
And the yellow, I'm sure, is lemon, and the green, I'm sure, is lime, and the orange, I'm sure, is orange, but the red of the Swedish fish is a mystery.
so yeah. I'm just the amount of research I did was look at the Wikipedia page. Yeah, yellow is apparently some sort of lemon lime.
Wow. But then why have the green?
Green is not lime. It's supposedly pineapple flavor.
These candy companies have got to get it together.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
In Smarties, it's strawberry.
So this is according to. I'm just gonna read Wikipedia to you right now.
Mm.
Everybody thinks that this is great radio. According to a visit to the factory on the Food Network show Unwrapped. Okay.
Mark Summers.
Do you know this? Is this a thing?
He was a host of Unwrapped, yeah. I don't know if he still is.
Never heard of it, but okay. So I'm assuming they go and they visit places where food is produced and learn about it.
Yeah, I mean they do segments. He never goes. I think he's a germaphobe.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
So I think he stays in studio.
Yeah, don't give me a biography on this guy's life. I don't give a shit. Does the show as a whole?
Mark Summers?
The show as a whole goes and learns about places, right?
Yeah.
Fuck Mark Summers. How about that?
That's wrong. That's as wrong as cows not eating frogs. Frogs not eating cows.
Yeah. You think Mark Summers eats frogs?
I bet he has.
I bet he has too. Just straight out of the field when he leans down to get some good grass. There's just frogs there and they don't do anything about it. According to a visit by this show that features a germaphobe dipshit who eats frogs. I'm sorry, Mark Summers. I don't know you. I think you're probably a fine person. You're probably a fine person.
Mark Summers, contact us. headsuppod@gmail.com.
Mark Summers, do not contact us. I don't want to hear about how many frogs you've eaten. That's gross. According to the show, green is not lime, but pineapple flavor, while yellow is a lemon-lime flavor. But the very next line is, according to American taste tests conducted by APG in 2012, green is lime-flavored. Citation needed.
They did a blind taste test, and people are like, it's lime. Don't you think the Swedish Fish Company would know?
Yeah.
What flavor it is?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm.
People just think it's lime because it's green. That's what I did, and I didn't eat it because I don't eat green candy because it might as well be a vegetable.
And we all know how you feel about vegetables, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. Most of them are grown in dirt, Sean. They pull them out of dirt.
Yeah, I know. But when they pull carrots out of the ground, it has to be morning. And how do you know when that is? You've got to change the time. You gotta move the numbers on the clock. You can't just look at the fucking sun. You can't look at the fucking sun to know when morning is. Fucking farmers.
John,
oh my god.
Daylight savings time was designed to kill the sundial industry. Okay, they can't move them back.
So
it's messed up.
I'm not taking your
Conspiracies.
bait. I'm not taking your bait. This year, in 2016, and this does have a citation, Nabisco created a test market product, Swedish Fish Oreos.
Okay.
It was available at Kroger grocery stores nationwide. Are you near Kroger?
No.
I don't think I am. I'm not near fucking anything out in the middle of nowhere. But so apparently you can buy Swedish Fish Oreos. And this is, I'm sorry to do this again, but this is what I'm talking about. You can't just mix foods and expect it to be good. You cannot just, what I'm picturing in my head is an Oreo opened up that someone jammed some Swedish fish into.
No, I'm sure it was a reddish.
Oh, yeah. Does that sound better to you?
With Swedish
reddish.
fish
yeah.
flavoring.
Does that sound good? Swedish fish flavor just jammed into some cream between two crackers, cookies. Does that sound good to you? Do you like that, Jeff? Is that?
I would try it. I would try it.
And you'd spit it out because it probably tastes like fucking poison. You can't.
It probably tastes delicious.
Swedish fish are Swedish fish for a reason. They're just a little candy that you eat, then you put it down, and you can eat something else. If you want to eat Oreos after, fine, not a problem. But when you candy mix like this, you're asking for trouble.
No.
Yeah.
No. We live in a capitalist society, Sean. Would you agree? Capitalism.
Yes, I would. I have to agree. That's a fact. Yes.
As a capitalist growing up in America, wouldn't you?
That does not define me. I just want that on record. That does not define me.
I'll define you however I want.
You will not define me however you want.
Wouldn't it make sense to throw as many things out there as possible and let the market decide what is good and what is not?
No. Would you extend that to all aspects of life?
I'll say yes, knowing I'm walking into a trap. Yeah.
I just why don't we give toddlers licenses if they can afford them? That's what a capitalist society does, right?
You know, a toddler can't afford a driver's.
Some toddlers have wealthy parents.
They don't have jobs.
Some toddlers have wealthy parents, and do you want toddlers out driving on the roads? Let's just see, Jeff. Let's just see if that's good.
How are toddlers driving making anyone money?
Because they have to buy the licenses. And then they have to go buy cars. And then they have to go buy extensions, like, what do you call them? Stilts for their feet so they can reach the fucking pedals. And booster seats. We're going to need a lot more emergency services for all the car crashes. These fucking toddlers, these irresponsible toddlers that you want on the roads. for all the accidents they're going to cause.
So overall, you're saying it's a good thing for the economy.
No, it's a bad thing for the economy.
All that extra buying, extra jobs that are created. You're saying it's good for the economy. I was saying there's probably no benefit to that, but you're saying it's a good thing for America to let toddlers drive.
I'm not, because what happens is that you're losing experienced people in these car crashes. Because toddlers aren't hitting other toddlers. They're hitting people who already work jobs that they've trained for. Now we start losing those people and businesses start faltering.
So you're saying we take people out of the job markets and open up new jobs. I don't know. You keep saying good things about it, but you're taking the position that it's bad, but you keep saying good things about it.
See, you're falling into the trap that capitalism creates in a lot of minds, in that people are not easily replaceable, like cogs in a machine. So you might have someone who's really good at selling cars to toddlers, and if that person dies in a horrific car crash caused by toddlers, the person who takes his job next, that car dealership is going to see a drop in business, not just to toddlers. So it's overall bad for that business.
I don't know, but by letting toddlers drive, you've opened up an entire new market to them. So by losing a couple of sales with less experienced car salesmen,
but you've damaged.
Still so many.
You're damaging your other markets too.
I don't know. And if we get people driving from when they're toddlers, we're going to have better drivers overall.
We're not, though.
That can learn to avoid toddlers.
I'm sorry, do you think these toddlers are surviving these car crashes? Because they're definitely not. Definitely not. Every single toddler is dying in a car. Like, there's no way. Unless they're drunk. If they're drunk, of course, they're loose. They don't break any bones. Like, you got me there. No. If we make sure that every toddler who drives is drunk, certainly, that might benefit the economy.
Yeah, I mean...
Ooh, but then we have a bunch of alcoholics.
I don't remember what point I was trying to make, but I'm pretty sure you made it for me, so I'm okay with it.
All right. Swedish Fish.
So it's not cherry. What flavor is it?
Oh, the red ones? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Here, let me look it up. I definitely will be able to find that on Wikipedia.
What other red candy flavors are out there? Plum? It's going to be more purple, right?
What?
I'm trying to think of other flavors that could be red.
Oh, so,
Guava?
Originally colored red with a flavor unique to the candy, often guessed to be lingonberry, but never verified.
Where do you grow lingonberry?
Probably Sweden.
You think Swedish Fish are from Sweden? Is that like French fries?
They are.
They are?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me find the section in Wikipedia that verifies this for me, but I'm going to take a hard stance and say that yes.
I got to make a jingle for Sean looking things
Not
up.
knowing ahead of... Swedish Fish is a fish-shaped, chewy wine gum candy. I don't know what wine gum is. Fish-shaped, chewy wine gum candy originally developed by the Swedish candy producer Malaco in the late 1950s for the U.S. market.
Oh, I thought I was straight edge. Apparently, I'm just sucking down wine gum.
I don't think that's... I mean, it is a link to a new Wikipedia page, but I don't want to go too deep in this hole. This can't be my hole. Wine gums, or wine gums as a single word, are chewy, firm, pastille-type sweets similar to gumdrops without the sugar coating. What's a pastille? Pastille is a type of sweet or medicinal pill made of a thick liquid that has been solidified and is meant to be consumed by light chewing and allowing it to dissolve in the mouth.
So that's why it's got that unique, chewy candy flavor that you like, or texture that you like.
Because yeah. Wow.
You love wine gum, and whatever the other word was.
You know what? I kind of do like gumdrops. Let me find out where lingonberry grows, okay? Arctic tundra.
What?
Arctic tundra throughout the northern hemisphere from Eurasia to North America. So
berries grow up there? We gotta get our hands on some and see if it tastes like a Swedish fish.
Not gonna. Are you serious? You think there's berries that grow in the wild that taste like Swedish fish? Absolutely not.
No, I think they made Swedish fish taste like berries that grow in the wild.
No. First of all, there's so much sugar in these Swedish fish. There's no way.
Well, fruits and berries have natural sugars. I mean, that's...
Yeah, but not like this.
A fact. It'll be a less sweet Swedish fish.
Learning a lot about lingonberry right now. I should probably just close this Wikipedia page, huh?
No, please.
In folk medicine, lingonberry has been used as an aperitif, astringent, antihemorrhagic, antidebilitive, depurative, antiseptic, especially for the urethra. So, the diuretic.
Right there.
Wow. They just... Related species. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close it because we're not talking about lingonberry. When we go to eat lingonberry, we'll talk about that on our candy section because they're gonna taste exactly like Swedish fish.
Swedish fish flavor is lingonberry.
It's guessed to be lingonberry, but never verified, I guess, by the Swedish Fish Company.
No one's called them up and asked.
Well,
Or they just refuse to
your
tell.
precious.
Is it like the secret Coke
It
formula?
must be. Where would you rate Swedish Fish?
Of the candies we've had, or in
Of
general?
the candies we've had.
All right.
Or
I would say
in general first. Yeah, we'll do general and then get more specific. That's better.
Again, like when I think about Swedish Fish, most of the time I'm always like, meh. But they are one of the candies that I'll get more often than other candies.
Yeah.
I will eat them semi-regularly. So I think they got to be under Twizzlers for me, above Smarties, and
We're gonna have to write this list down pretty soon, put it up somewhere, and add to it and rearrange it.
yeah, because I forget what the other one was besides that chocolate.
Necco wafers.
Necco wafer. Yeah, they're above Necco wafers.
I might put them as my favorite candy we've had so far.
Whoa.
Necco wafers, if I eat too many of them, I don't know, my mouth gets dry, and I get. But Swedish Fish, I can eat those.
Because you're crunching up powder.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm crunching up sugar tablets, flavored sugar tablets, for no other reason than to make myself fatter. Maybe I deserve dry mouth for doing that, but Swedish Fish don't punish me.
Yeah, Necco wafers trying to slow you down.
Yeah, we're like, whoa, hey there, big guy. Well, you know we're just sugar, right? Like, maybe you should chill.
But Swedish Fish, it's fun. They're little fish.
Little fish. And fish, from what I remember, is a healthy part of my diet. So,
That's right.
yeah, so I don't mind.
Yeah, I maybe my second favorite of the candy we've had so far.
You think Twizzlers is still up top?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
disgusting. All right, that's been the Heads Up podcast. We're done talking about candy. I'm so done talking about people mashing foods into other foods. Please stop. Please stop doing it. I'm so over talking about Christmas. I don't even want it to happen this year. And
Never stop. Instead of mashing up foods, what if we mashed up holidays? We just squished Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's into one holiday.
I would be down for that. That would, if it meant nobody would combine these disgusting food combos anymore. Yes, I'm into it.
One big celebration.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a whole week, but
No, we can mix it up. Like Valentine's Day happens on the 4th of July. And what you do is,
ooh,
if you have a crush on someone, you ask them out and you take them to every town, or like, at least every, like, one town will have it and all the surrounding towns will have a fireworks show. And that's like the date that you go on. It's established. You don't have to plan anything. You go, you hang out in a public place. There's some guy making that bread. What is that bread they put? They fry it and then they put
fried dough.
Fried dough. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's fried dough. Someone selling lemonades.
I mean, you could just take someone on a date on the 4th of July. You don't have to make it Valentine's Day.
Yeah. No, I fucking do. Because the whole point of this was to combine holidays. You fucking asshole. What do you think I'm talking about?
What if you mixed fried dough and you cracked an egg on it?
This has been the Heads Up podcast. We're done. This podcast is over. I'm calling it. It's died. Jeff, you're the one who knows all the social media stuff. I have been tweeting a little bit from the Twitter account, which is @HeadsUpPod.
Yeah,
I'm getting it because I had to type
Nailed
it in. So if you want to tweet at us, you can tweet at us there. If you want to follow us, I can't imagine why you would. Please don't. You can tweet at us at @HeadsUpPod if you feel like something you're going to say is going to take longer than 140 characters.
If you're Bon.Jovi or whoever else we were trying to get to email us.
Mark Summers?
Yes, if you're Bon.Jovi, John Bon.Jovi, or Mark Summers, you can email us at headsuppod@gmail.com.
Well, if you're John Bon.Jovi, I think maybe you might soon be able to email us at headsuppod@bon.jovi.
Bon.Jovi.
But
even if you're not Mark Summers, even if you're not Bon.Jovi, go ahead and have something to say. Headsuppod.
I'm going to say especially if you're not Mark Summers, because I don't want to hear from him.
I do want to hear from him.
Okay.
He's got to have so many stories about Double Dare.
Okay.
And
what's Double Dare?
What was the other version? Oh, it's Double Dare, and there was another version.
I don't even know what Double Dare is. So how would I know the other version?
I wish you were here right now so I could smack you. You don't know what Double Dare is?
No. It sounds like I Double Dare you.
You don't know the Nickelodeon game show?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, he was on that.
Where he was the host, where families would answer trivia questions, If they didn't know the answer, they could dare the other team to answer. Then they could be double dared back. And if they couldn't answer it, they could opt for a physical challenge. At the end, the winning team ran through an obstacle course where they'd run through gack and slime to find flags.
This has been Heads Up Pod. Again, the Twitter's at Heads Up Pod. The email account is headsuppod@gmail.com.
Hit me up, Mark Summers.
I'm Sean. Thanks for listening.
I'm Jeff. Thanks for listening.
And we'll hopefully you can listen to us again, and hopefully we'll hear from you in the interim. Toodles.
Yeah. Toodles.